ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood said last year in December that the biggest upside surprises are going to come from the genomic space. She even has an exchange-traded fund, or ETF, that focuses heavily on capitalizing on the potential upside surprises with the ARK Genomic Revolution ETF. But the bigger question is, will the new genomic stocks of Cathie be better than Tesla? Well, that's what we'll discuss here today. Hey there, and welcome back to our channel. But before we begin, consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one. And while you're at it, turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. Make sure to drop a like for the video as well, as it will encourage us to make a lot more content just like this one. With all that, let's get started. Well, there might be a few people who don't know Cathie Wood. For those people, Cathie Wood happens to be the founder of asset management firm ARK Invest, and she established herself as a master of a modern exchange-traded fund. In 2020, ARK's flagship ARK Innovation ETF posted eye-watering gains of about 153%, easily crushing the return of the overall stock market. Over the past 5 years, ARK has averaged an annual return of more than 40%. Cathie Wood founded ARK Invest way back in 2014, and Cathie is somebody who has got 40 years of experience researching and investing in innovation. She managed over $5 billion assets at the AllianceBernstein and over $800 million at hedge fund Tipolo Capital Management, a company that Cathie Wood founded. So right now, Cathie Wood is interested in 3 new genomic stocks, and let's discuss them one by one. 1. Beam Therapeutics. Now, suppose this is your first time hearing about Beam Therapeutics. In that case, this happens to be a biotechnology company that is developing precision genetic medicine through the use of base editing technology. The company is also pioneering this type of gene editing. Beam Therapeutics also happens to be a pioneer when it comes to a gene editing called base editing. The approach enables changes to a single DNA base, which is the most finely targeted way possible to modify a gene. The company gets it done with the analogy of scissors and pencils to describe how they're going to get things done. The company compares existing gene editing methods to scissors that cut the genome with base editing and using pencils to erase and rewrite one letter or a base in the genome at a single time. Well, let's see how that ends up. On October 15, 2021, the market capitalization for the company was at $6.26 billion, and the price of the stock was at around $94.28. Just last month, the prices were above $100, and it looks like the prices are coming down right now. Some might take it as the right time to invest in a stock like this. Beam Therapeutics is considered to be a very exciting company, but right now, the biotech company does not have any programs in clinical testing. The most advanced preclinical candidate has to be Beam 101 that targets the treatment of rare blood diseases like beta thalassemia and sickle cell disease. Beam is also hoping to file for U.S. Food and Drug Administration approval later this year to advance Beam 101. Cathie Wood is not the only investor that likes Beam Therapeutics. The company's valuation of $6.26 billion, despite not having an approved product, shows that there are a lot of investors who are betting on the future of Beam Therapeutics. This happens to be a risky stock, but it will pay off really well if things go right. 2. Fate Therapeutics. Fate Therapeutics is already a company that ranks among the top 10 holdings of ARK Genomic Revolution ETF. This particular company will also be moving up in the list of Cathie Wood's ARK Innovation ETF. Fate Therapeutics happens to be a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company dedicated to the development of first-in-class cellular immunotherapies for patients with cancer. The company focuses on developing cellular immunotherapy targeting cancer and immune disorders. The company's approach is quite different by using renewable master-induced pluripotent stem cells, or you could say iPSCs. Now, pluripotent stem cells are unique because they can develop into any kind of cell. The company's technology enables the production of off-the-shelf immunotherapy based on some of these induced pluripotent stem cells. The company is now focusing on 4 iPSC programs and early-stage clinical testing for treating 7 different cancer indications. The most advanced one is called Protimmune, which happens to be an experimental therapy that is derived from donor cells in phase 2 testing for hematopoietic stem cell transplantation, or HSCT grafts. This particular company has got promising results from phase 1 studies of 2 of its iPSC candidates way back in December 2020. The share price has also tripled over the last 12 months, all thanks to this particular result. 3. 10 Times Genomics. If this is your first time hearing about 10 Times Genomics, well, this happens to be an American biotechnology company that designs and manufactures gene sequencing technology used in scientific research. The company was founded way back in 2012 by Serge Saxonov, Ben Henderson, and Kevin Ness. The 10 Times Genomics technology generates individually barcoded sequencing libraries for hundreds of thousands of nanoliter volume oil droplets using up to 1.7 million different barcodes. Thus, it allows individual long DNA molecules 10 Times Genomics Chromium Genome Linked Reads principle. This particular company happens to be just outside the top 10 holdings of ARK Genomic Revolution ETF. The company's Chromium technology is turbocharging genetic research by enabling scientists to explore single cells in ways that were not possible before. The Visium platform allows researchers to see how different cells interact with each other in a tissue. 10 Times' systems are used by 98 of the top 100 global research institutions, and that says a lot about the company. The company's technologies are also used by 19 of the top 20 biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world. The company's technology has helped make important discoveries in multiple diseases, including COVID-19 and cystic fibrosis. We cannot blame Cathie Wood for being attracted to genomic stocks because of the huge market opportunity these companies estimate for their addressable market. Life science research is about $15 billion, with another $10 million potentially in downstream applications for the sequencing of molecules in their native tissue, with a market capitalization of close to $17 billion. 10 Times Genomics should still have plenty of room to grow. But is it better than Tesla? Well, investors have always been looking for companies that are growing really fast through innovations, and that is exactly why Tesla is approaching an $800 billion valuation, and the stock prices are up by 1,500% in the past 2 years. Investors are thinking about just how much more innovation a company can offer and whether it could drive market-beating returns. Right now, a lot is going on with genomic stocks, and these stocks will continue to grow because of the tight competition that will drive innovation, and these companies are ready to innovate. The way genomic companies generate money is by charging their customers for genetic tests then, and once the companies have the customers' genetic data, they sell it to pharma and research companies, and the person whose genetic data is being used can receive anywhere from $50 to $200 per request. These companies usually assess whether an individual is carrying a genetic mutation that will make them more susceptible to certain diseases and predict how they will respond to certain drugs, and might even provide some information on their genetic ancestry. Very recently, companies offering direct customer genomics tests have started switching the business model and venturing to drug development as well. There are a lot of criticisms on data protection and lack of transparency, but even then, genomic companies are leveraging their unique positions to generate genomic data to strike lucrative deals with pharma companies. Right now, data acquisition is really affordable and convenient. Analysis is also more accessible, which is why more and more companies are offering a broad range of genomic services directly to consumers. Some of these services can be subject to controversy because of low transparency on how the data can be reused and limited proof that data processing is compliant with government laws. People really need to know how their data is being used because certain countries have laws regarding studying somebody else's genetics only for medical or research purposes. Some companies even started using blockchain technology to facilitate and secure their genomic data exchanges between individuals and researchers. The pricing of these services is usually very low compared to the cost of carrying state-of-the-art whole genome analysis. And a final note, this video is meant to be infotainment content and should only be viewed as such. This is not a financial advice video, and any investments you make with the stock market must be made at your own risk. Invest your money in assets that you clearly understand, and invest the money that you're willing to lose, because investments are generally risky. But at the same time, investing is a go-to option to make you wealthy. So choose your investments wisely. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about Cathie Wood's selection of genomic stocks? Will it do better than Tesla? Do let us know in the comment section below, because we would love to hear from you all. Also, consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one, and while you're at it, turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. Go crazy on the like button, and that's about it for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video. We'll meet again in the next one.